We're just honestly too comfortable with other people being trash and we just don't say anything. Like, that's okay. For me, I don't care. I just say stuff. I'm like, you suck. You trash. Stop. Maybe not to their faces. I'm still working on that. But, like, at least to my friends, I'm like, he sucks. Stop seeing him. Why you gotta bring this terrible man into our lives? Basically. Anyways, that's the theme for today. Meanwhile, while the entire world is still blowing up, here's what's been happening. 1. There are too many people running for president. I think we're on like 209. The next thing I know, I should run for president. Honestly, I'm not 35. But everyone's running for president, and I don't get it. Like, most of these people don't know what they're doing. Okay, shout out to Andrew Yang. I can't deal with this man. Okay, Asian representation, yeah, I'm into politics, yeah, Asian representation. He has no policies. I ask him, not me, I'm not that cool, but like people ask him, why are you running for president? And he's like, I don't know, Donald Trump did it. That's the worst reason ever. Why did you assault someone? I don't know, Trump did it. Why did you lie about your taxes? I don't know, Trump did it. I don't know, Trump did it is like the worst excuse or reasoning you have for anything. That's not a reason for you to run for president. Have some policies. Get your stuff together and understand what politics actually is. Just to throw a wrench in it doesn't represent Asian populations well. If you're going to represent us, do it well. That's why when Hillary was like the Democratic nominee, I wasn't really sure about her also being the first female president, because that's just going to set the standard for everyone and for other people to look at us and be like, see, women don't deserve to be in leadership positions. Like, okay, Brexit, here we go. Yesterday, a ton of Britons were out in the streets protesting Brexit for a second referendum, so there's that. Clearly, they're working on it very, very well. Also, the fact that Theresa May survived 2 votes of no confidence, respect. Brexit's like a group project, and like people were like, yeah, this is a great idea, and then like nobody does any work. They're just like, it's just gonna happen. No. Also, Brexit's also a reasoning why racism will never win. Oh, on that note, why are we racist? Why is racism a thing? Because it's not just in America. Like, in my family, it's also clear. Like, Asians are racist against other minorities. Like, we're like, we are the alpha minority. And it's like, no. Systemic racism is still a problem today, and I don't understand why it's so hard for people to actually understand that. Like, systemic racism is when a Christine applies for a job and gets the job because her name sounds white. Dad. It's the same reason why you change your name from G to Michael. It's the same reason why my mom didn't stick with her maiden last name, Q-I-U, where white people can't pronounce anything where the Q and the U are separated. It's the same reason. She's Vivian and you're Michael. Nobody calls you G at your workplace. It's this whole idea that you have to change yourself to become accepted, to be able to go forward in society. That's systemic racism. There's so many studies done on this where they like send the same resume but just like have different names on there, and like they'll always be accepting the John or the Jane instead of anyone who doesn't sound relatively as white as them. Qualifications are the same, resume is the same, there's no picture or anything. It's like that. And that, I feel like, is something people need to understand. Racism isn't just neo-Nazis having a march. It's about how we can change the workplace or the whole system of moving forward for people to actually move up in the ranks. That's my rant for today. See you next week.